I just happened to see White Tip came across the street. She must have just come across the street. They come across on the superhighway, which is the trees that connect across the street. And I just saw her about halfway down the tree, and there she is, coming for dinner. White Tippy. Hey, White Tip. How you doing, bro? Hey, White Tip. She really just feels at home at the base of her old tree, even though she hasn't lived there in a really long time. That's where she hangs out. And I think, you know, once a home, always a home. Oh, here she goes. Yeah, she likes to hang out up there. And if she needs to, she knows she can get in there. I don't think anybody actually lives there right now. There he is. Hey, Mr. Brownfeet. I assume that's Mr. Actually, it's White Tip. Hey, White Tip. Oh my gosh. I wonder if she saw Mr. Brownfeet doing it. I don't know what animal came by last night. Somebody messed with the yurt. Did you mess with the yurt? Oh, it's Pippi. Pippi, Pippi. You didn't mess with the yurt. I know it wasn't you. I wonder who did that, though. I don't really have words for this. What spooked everyone, man? Something must have been on the ground. I heard a ground alert. Oh, wow. Everybody got up off the ground, that's for sure. Get over? I don't even know what I'm looking at. White Tip. I knew she was up here somewhere. I came to see her, make sure she was fed, and everybody was up on the trees. There's Gray Bob. Gray Bob. Oh, no, that's not Gray Bob. That's S-Curve. All right, S-Curve, let's just do this thing. We're here. Woo! Oh, that was close, I think. We've got these two together, one of them with snowy face. Look at that guy. It is so cold. They said it feels like 2 out here today. And I'll go with that. seems about right. I interrupt this regularly scheduled video. There was going to be these cute squirrel videos, and I'll post them later, but I've got to post this instead. There was a hawk that got in here. He walked right under here. Here, I'll show how much room there was. I had put those there. He must have probably walked right there. That one got moved, probably by a raccoon at some point, and I just left it. He walked right in there, and he was in there trying to fly out, and I was screaming at him. Oh my God, you would think with how much I screamed at him that he would never ever want to come back here again. He was back within minutes, parked on another tree. So down I went. Thankfully, work is so slow this week. In fact, I'm on PTO. I have one meeting I'm taking today, despite the fact that I'm not being paid for it. But anyway, so I went downstairs. I built this. There. All right, so I built this. The reason I put that one there is because there is that space, and I didn't want him to be able to look down. I figure what happened is he saw people walking in and out of here. Oops, that's kind of ghetto. I left that side on the outside. Oh well, I'm going to be staining this when I can. Like it isn't ghetto anyway. But it'll look better when it's stained. Squirrels can get in on this side. This is tightened up a bit right here. I didn't know if he had walked in there, but I think it was over here because I saw, the reason I think that's how he got in is that's how he got out after me screaming at him and everything. It's harder to get in here because I do have those stones. So if he did try to get in, the squirrels can come in, jump over the stones and get in. But I don't think, he's going to have a rougher time. I'm going to be tightening this thing up big time. I'm so glad I'm on PTO. Then again, it's Friday, so it would have been the weekend anyway. But I'm going to get these areas that at the time I was like, oh, good, no turkeys. Now look at this. This is the other problem that I identified. I've been repeatedly having to come here and do this because the latch that I put on just isn't, the wind blows it like that. Look how much space that I'm about to put some boards over this. I don't know how I'm going to do this exactly, but I'll have to figure something out. But then I'm going to get another latch, I think, will hold it out in the wind because the wind just keeps pushing it forward, which leaves room at the bottom. And this thing gets moved. It's horrible, so I'm going to fix it. In case there is anyone on the planet who can look at this and think this is all a good time here with ice everywhere. I don't complain about the cold as it is, but this, okay. This, I had just put this out to make things better, to keep the hawk out, went inside to get the drill, came out, set my hand here, and do you know what I set my hand in? Some bird, in the time it took me to go inside and get the drill and to put that partition in, this just sums it up. It's not like they're not grateful, and maybe that's their way of showing gratitude. It's just, it's not all glitz and glamour. I was excited that I have half an hour before my meeting, and I'm like, wow, I'm gonna get both of these things done before the meeting, and I also have to do my time for the week, so I got to get that done before the meeting, actually, to get that in on time. Everything was going right, and then a bird craps right where I need to work, and I set my hand in it. The other things, the kinds of things I don't share with people, look at this. We just had a 50-degree day. I forgot to move this. Now I have to wait until God knows when before that's going to be movable again. It still needs a latch. It needs another latch because look, because the wind will just do that. But with it closed, it is much better. I had to put that there because it's a slope and to keep it from falling backwards. Now I'll have to wait till there's decent weather before I can stain it and make it look better. But for now, for today, we have fortified. Here I'd like to do something better too, so the hawk can't just walk on in like he did, stroll his ass in. We are not gonna be having any more of that. I'm going to give myself a little credit and add to the video. I talked about what went wrong. There was a vulnerability and the hawk got in. He probably saw squirrels going in and out under and figured, well, if they can do it, I can do it too. But so yeah, that went wrong. And it was over there that he got out, so probably also where he came in. But here's what went right. See all these little boxes? That was not so great. But these over here, while I was screaming and going ballistic at them, I didn't know I had set that up. There's the thing in the middle. Squirrels were in the hides. When he finally got out, they came out. They had been in these hides and they were silent. I was screaming at him, going ballistic. I'll say a few swear words came out. Yeah, they were all hiding. When he left, a bunch of them came out, so they stayed dead silent in their safe places and waited until I got him out of here. So, and he got nobody. So there were some things that went right, and now we do have an additional place. Some things went right. The contingency plans for worst case scenario were functional. I do not mean to complain. I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing out the realities. Everybody, that is an M&M. And over here, there's a green one. And you're never complaining when you're pointing out your M&Ms. I don't know. Here's another green one. I don't know how my M&Ms got on the ground, but what I will tell you is that bird poop that got on my hand, what I didn't know until after I ate handfuls of M&Ms, was it had also gotten all under my fingernails, and I ate all these M&Ms out of my hand and then found out I had black bird poop just totally filling up under my fingernails. There's no way I did not eat bird poop today. When I used to work in a high-rise, we would go downstairs to a cafeteria and eat food that we would laugh about, you know, how clean is it? It's so funny now because little did I know at the time there would come a day when I just ate bird poop and blew it off. And here's who it's all for. I don't know who she is, but she's skidding around and being cute. And that's who it's all for. All of them.